Welcome back to the channel. We're a few days removed from our last install of this video. As you can tell, video quality has picked up a little bit. I pulled the plastic case off to try and see if I can enhance it a little better. I was watching the footage from the other day, just seeing how it looked, because it's the first time I used the camera, and noticed it was very just not very clear. So I just choked it up to be in the plastic protective case, and since really not going to do a lot of dust stuff and all, figured I would try another mount to put on the tripod and see if we can't get a little bit better quality. But as you can tell, we're almost ready. Pull the motor out of this thing. Just got to pull mid-mount bolts, transmission mount bolts out of the car, and the mid plate up, or the front motor plate, which is held on by 4 bolts, and she's ready to come out of there. So that's what we're going to be working on right now. So I'm going to stick you on a time lapse. I time lapsed the other day's footage. It was a little too quick, so you'll notice this one slowed down just a little bit, so you can kind of see more of what's going on without having to do all the waiting and painful watching. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Whoa. Okay. Woo! About messed up there, ain't long. Well, we got her out. Minimal fluid loss on transmission. So this is the dirty monster out of the car. We'll get some stuff cleaned up here, and we'll move to the rear end next, and I'll see you then. Now on my car, I have to drain both rear tires completely out of air to pull these back tires off, because I've got it so close here against the quarter so the car will look correct and right that it's a little bit of a pain to pull rear tires on and off, because I gotta disconnect shocks so the rear end will droop all the way down, unhook the drive shaft so it can droop even further, and then let all the air out just to get the rear tires off. But I'll make that trade-off for how well the car looks, and it may even help it work better because of a little bit wider stance in the rear. Just simple as that. All right, let's get to work. All right, now we're getting ready to pull the rear end out. Got each side unbolted. But got everything unbolted. Found a thing or two while I was doing that, and I'll share with you after I get the rest of the rear end out. So this will be the first time this housing has been removed since 2000 and I won't say since 2006. This is the first time this has been removed. So I'm gonna get this thing unbolted. I'm gonna use impact so they don't blast the speaker on these back bolts. I run these spring sliders on the back to allow the springs to work a little better. I put them on when I rebuilt it in 06. So I know that's the norm nowadays for leaf spring cars. You put these on. I had a 10.5 inch heads up guy tell me about them a long time ago. So they seem to work really well for the car. also too, what it does, it helps control the side-to-side movement that the shackle will give you. Well, there it went. That was not planned at all, but so I'll get that situated here momentarily. Get my stuff back together here. Not how I had envisioned that happening. So, but sometimes it goes like that, and you know, I'm not going to edit this out, so I let it fall. So we'll see if we can't get her on the jack here. Well then. To the side. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to drop that side down, get the rear end completely down to get, because it's lodged up there between the leaf spring and the frame. So we'll get this other side loose. May slide this over here, and I'll let it push so hard on that side. I'll get this bolt out a lot easier. Like I said, I run leaf spring sockets to help keep the spring in a straight line so it works better and allow it to rotate, because it moves on ball bearings on this bracket. So it allows it to rotate, or allows it to move back and forth. So there, got her out. I said, it pretty much said, hey, you ain't took me out in a while. So I'm gonna take it out, clean it up, get it painted, and I'll put it back in. Let her down gently here. Spring fell. Now should be able to rotate the rear end housing. Man, 4 9-inches are hitting. Okay. All right. Should be okay. There we go. Okay. That works. All right. Slide her out. So, first time with rear end housing. I've seen the light of day in a long time. All right, welcome back. I finished getting the leaf springs out. Give you a peek underneath the car here. You can tell she's all empty. Car does have a mini tub in it. The rear shock have been moved where that new member is at now. We had that put in. You've seen that in the previous video. of that kind of stuff getting done. You can see my brake fittings up there where my drive shaft and all is, and so this is what she looks like underneath, and there's the sliders welded to the 2x3 frame rail. But what I wanted to show you is this cow track bracket, which I handmade these brackets. I built my own cow track system after measuring it underneath the car. Drew it out and made my own, but I don't know if you can see right here or not, but this bracket is cracked right there and up here. It's maybe hard to see that on camera. So I will be making new ones of these at work. I'm gonna draw them out and make some more out of steel, and have a better bracket and a stronger bracket when I go back together with it. So that's it for today. Got the motor, transmission, rear end out of it, drive shaft still sitting in there, but I got to come down here and take some stuff off to my other house to store it, because I just don't have the room here in the garage. So thanks again, and we'll be back soon with another episode of the resurrection of Muttley. Thank you.